everyone.
Hello.
Wonder how you are this week. Hope you're having a good week. Fajita?
Yeah?
You've got a stick sticking out of your head.
It's not a stick.
Looks like a stick to me. What do you think? Yes, definitely looks like a stick.
Nope, not a stick. It's, take it out.
Okay, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, look, it's got something on the end of it. I wonder if you know what kind of special stick this is. It's really not a stick. A king or a queen might use this. Sometimes they might have a ball on the end of it instead.
It's a scepter.
A scepter. Very special kind of stick that a king or queen would have. A scepter. Well, why do you have a scepter?
We need it for the story.
There's a scepter in our story. Sounds good. I like the sound of that. I think we should get straight into our story today to find out what a scepter has to do with it.
You're gonna need 2 hands.
I am. Can I pick you up in a minute?
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay. Well, our story today is about a queen. She didn't have the scepter though. No. She was called Queen Esther, and she was married to the king. He had the scepter. He was called King Xerxes. Now, Queen Esther was from a different group of people to the king. The king didn't actually know very much about his queen. She'd been found for him by somebody else. It was kind of what happened in those days. And he'd married her. And, well, we need to pick up the story part way through. Her story is in the Bible. It's in a book called Esther. But where we're going to pick up the story, there's a bit of a problem. There was a law that had been made to say that Esther's family, the people that she was from, were in trouble. They were going to be killed. And one of Esther's family, Esther's uncle, asked Esther to beg the king to save the lives of the Jewish people. Esther knew she could be killed for going to see the king if he had not asked her to come. Now that might sound very strange to us, but in those days you could only go to see the king with an invitation. So Esther didn't have an invitation, and what would happen is the king would sit with his scepter, and if someone came to see the king and his scepter was raised and he kept it raised, well, things would not end well for that person. Oh dear, poor Esther. She hasn't been invited to see the king, but she needs to go and talk to him. She needs to be brave. I wonder, have you ever had to be brave? It's hard, isn't it? Well, the king had not asked her to come, but if he held out his golden scepter to her, she would be safe. To help her to be brave, Mordecai, that's her uncle, wrote her a message that said, "Who knows? Perhaps you have been made queen for just such a time as this." Well, Queen Esther got herself ready. She put on her royal robes. I wonder, have you ever had to be brave and made sure that you are just ready? Your you've got yourself maybe looking your best, maybe feeling your best. You've got the right clothes on for the right job. Maybe you've got the right football clothes on to be a goalie. Or you've got the right ballet clothes on to make sure that you're going to do the best dancing you can. She had the right things on. She had herself in the right position. And then she had to step forward. She went to the outer room. She went to the next room. And then the king, who has come? Esther stepped forward. The king lowered his scepter. I bet Esther took a deep breath, a big sigh. She was safe. She could go and talk to the king. And she did talk to the king. And to cut a bit of a long story short, because there's lots of bits in the middle, her people were safe. The king did help her. But Esther had trusted God. And she'd been brave. Now, I wonder how you feel sometimes if you have to be brave.
Hey, Ruth.
Yes, Fajita.
I like that story.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
But, Ruth,
Yes.
do you know a person called Bear Grylls?
Well, I don't know him myself, but I've heard of him. Have you heard of Bear Grylls? You have? Some of you might not have done. Have a quick help. Help each other out. Who's Bear Grylls? You telling each other? Good. For those of you that don't know, if you didn't hear, Bear Grylls is an explorer. He used to be in the army and now he's chief scout as well. But he does lots of wildlife and survival adventures. He's climbed Everest. He's had some fairly epic accidents along the way, but he does some really good survival things. And he's a Christian too. Did you know that? Well, why have you brought Bear Grylls up right now?
He said something about being brave.
Ah, did he? Do you think it might help them?
Yeah, it's really good.
Ah, okay. Should we tell them?
Yeah.
Okay. Bear Grylls says being brave is not about not feeling scared. Having courage is about facing your fears and doing it anyway. So being brave isn't about saying, I'm not scared. It's about saying, even though I am scared, I'm going to keep going. Maybe that makes us feel a little bit better. I know it makes me feel better to know that even people like Bear Grylls get scared. Because I get scared sometimes. And obviously Queen Esther was scared. And I really like that even when we're scared, the Bible says God is with us. So when you're maybe a little bit worried about something, a little bit scared, remember the answer isn't that you have to say, I'm not scared. What you need to say is, I'm going to do the next bit. And then the next bit. And then the next bit. That's what having courage is. It's keeping going even when we are scared. You take care. I'm going to put a song link down there today about being strong and courageous. And we'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.